Hello, everybody. How's it going? Tonight is the third night in our five-part series, A Very Zoo Christmas. We are taking a look at some of the online exclusives that will be available to customers beginning July 3rd or available in a starter kit or to demonstrators right now. So I'm excited to bring this one to you. We've been previewing it a little bit because it's a beautiful set of mixed font sentiments, as well as some fantastic dies. So we're going to take a look at just a few of those tonight. Of course, the possibilities are endless. But as you are coming in, please say hello. Let us know where you're coming from. Let me know if you have purchased any of the online exclusives that are holiday related yet, or if you are waiting, or if you want to add them to a starter kit, please let me know. Now, just a minute, I can see here a little technical adjustment I need to make. I need to plug my phone in. It wasn't completely empty, but there's no reason to run it down to empty. Hi, everyone. Roz, Lori, Jean, hello. It's very nice to see you, and thank you for sharing. You're so kind to share this video. It really does help. Algorithms in the background really like to see that we share and like videos. And then it says, oh, other people like that. So I'll go ahead and share it for you. Otherwise, I'm just sitting out here in the ether trying my hardest. So I appreciate your help. Okay, sorry. I almost had another technical difficulty. No technical difficulties. So it's hot again. It is June 25th, 6:49 p.m. in beautiful Boise, Idaho. Welcome, everyone. Stumbled over that. Welcome, everyone, whether you are joining me live or on replay. I thank you so much for spending some of your time with me. I am Lisa Harden. I am, as I said, coming to you live from Boise, Idaho. My business is the Stamping Zoo. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. One of the things that means is that I sell all of the beautiful products that I'm going to be talking with you about tonight. And so if at any time you would like to uh, jump on over and see what's available in the beautiful Stampin' Up! Store with thousands of paper crafting supplies, please just look right down in the descriptions. You will see my host code for orders of $150 or less, or and you can find a website for shopping, easy shopping, and you can also find out all of the happenings at the Stamping Zoo. I do offer classes, both live and in person, such as this class we're having tonight. And so you can find out more about that in the descriptions, or also by just going over to thestampingzoo.com. A purple pop-up box will prompt you to sign up to receive the zoo news. And if you do that, you will be receiving my emails. They do not go out daily. So good news or bad news, depending on if you want to hear from me daily. I cannot muster that up, but I keep you in the know, okay? All the zoo news, all the Stampin' Up! News, everything you need to hear about. So thank you so much for joining me. As I said, we are going to be using Greetings of the Season and all the cool dies, and then some. Hello, Heather. Very nice to see you. So I'm just going to go ahead and point you down, and we'll be talking about all sorts of stuff in the meantime, but let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. Okay, I think this might need a little bit of darkness. It's kind of an odd time of year, of day. You know how it goes. So again, this is a bundle, 10% off when you purchase the stamps and the coordinating dies at the same time. And these dies are wowzers. Okay, they are tag dies, but of course we can make them look like labels as well. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of that. Excuse me. Okay, so there are 21 different sentiments, either full sentiments or pieces and parts that you can add together to make your own customized sentiments. And then these dies are fantastic. They will be something that you would definitely want to keep in your stash for all year round. Okay, so as you can tell, each of them die cuts a really nice little hole for trim, etc. We are going to start off by making a tag but we are going to finish by making 2 cards. So, hello, Sue. Very nice to see you. Thank you for joining in, and I hope you're feeling better. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we want everybody to be feeling well. It's probably kind of impossible to be feeling well at the same time, but we want everyone working that way, right? Let's work towards wellness, okay? And let's see what I can do to fix up your crafty wellness. All right, so I wanted one designer series paper. I'm hindered a little bit because I didn't order the designer series paper that I thought I got, but it ended up being a little opportunity. Okay, so initially I just die cut uh, this shape from Garden Green, and these patterned papers are not Christmas papers per se, but I think once we have this put together, you are going to think it looks just like a regular Christmas tag, right? So please don't forget about the Color Family 6x6 Designer Series packs. I have some sitting around here. Let me find one. We've talked about them. I've really made an effort to chat about them more often because they are just a little go-to. They're definitely a little workhorse in the crafty stash. Okay, so this particular one is Regal's, and it's item number 163774. Add that to your shopping cart. I also have a BOGO sale going on right now. I will be when I have time to do this in the next day or two, I will be sort of morphing it into a BOGO or cash sale. But when I do the cash part, I will also be cross posting it to several other sites. So lots of other people will be seeing it. So if you do have your eyes on something in my BOGO sale, um, then let's get that as a BOGO order before I let people loose on the rest of the product, so to speak. Again, you can find the Facebook group where all of the BOGO product is listed in the description below. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to make two-sided tags so that I could stamp on the back. And so I just took basic white and I cut these out. I also want them to be really thick and stable and be an actual working tag for some sort of a Christmas gift. Hello, Kathy. Hey, Amy. How's it going? All right. So we are going to make these things two-sided so we can stamp on them. And let's stamp our sentiment on this right now. I love this one. May your holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use that on a card. So in an effort to try and use as many different sentiments as possible, let's use this other large one, which is it is the most wonderful time of the year. I like that one a lot. Hello, Della, and thank you for sharing. I appreciate that so much. It's the most wonderful time of the year. And these are these great photopolymer stamps. You can see through them when you are positioning them and when you are mixing and matching the sentiments. That is so helpful. I keep sliding out of my chair. Sliding out of my chair. Did you guys notice I'm wearing my in color dress? Yes, this plus my nails is all 5 new in colors. I didn't even make it. It's not even custom couture. It's off the rack. Okay. That's how the in colors are, right? They're very trendy. And they're not just trendy in paper crafting, they're obviously trendy in summer dresses as well for paper crafting ladies. All right, I think I want real red. Let's put the tag in real red so it's very standout and beautiful. And who has greetings of the season? And I know it's June 25th. It's not necessarily the time that we work on Christmas cards, but why not, right? Because this is a great time as far as not being stressed out. I am telling you, I am going to make things. I'm just going to keep on making Christmas projects after this. I'm not going to take a break. I'm going to make time. And I swear, when I get to November, it's just going to be all about cocktails and partying. Hello, Deborah. I'm very glad to see you. Very, very glad to see you. And so here we go with the little, let's see how it comes out. Oh, gorgeous. That is a gorgeous stamp. As you can tell, they've mixed modern and, I don't know, decorative, modern and ornate fonts. And I think it works great. It's very interesting to the eye, isn't it? Rather than just having all the words in the same font, like when I'm at work. They don't like it when I use mixed fonts. Get a memo. You know what? I think I'm going to try that now. What do I have to lose? Like, well, I am still probably 5 years from retirement, but I'm going to try that. I'm going to start writing my memos in wingdings and stuff. You guys know what wingdings is? Look it up on your. If you haven't seen wingdings, it's just a bunch of silly like images. Anyway, maybe I'll start doing that when I write memos, like the year before I leave. How about that? Now I'm taking this little tree image. I can't stop using it. It is from the iconic images stamp set that we used, I think just last night. Iconic imagery. Why not? Let's throw that on there too. And so now both of the backs of our tags are stamped. They're not going to say to or from, but you can. There is a stamp that says to or from, to and from, probably. To and from. It's very nice, and you can space them. They're not on the same stamp. So that's really nice because I have big writing. I have my writing, well, it may not look this nice, but I have big writing. Okay, loopy writing. And so when you give me a stamp with a little to and from together, I demolish that with my L alone. If you've ever gotten anything from me, you probably are like, wow, she's got the loops. Okay, so now I'm just going to glue these together to make this two-sided tag. Of course, you can leave it just designer series paper because our designer series papers are two-sided, so it's never going to look unfinished on the back. But if you want to add some stamping, you're going to need to add some cardstock. Okay, and then I wanted to use this big botanical. I was picturing that I would give this tag, I would put this tag on something for one of my friends who love to garden, my gardening girlfriends. And I have a couple of them in particular. And I was thinking they would like a package with a beautiful tag like this on it. And so look at me, I'm getting the tag ready before the gift. Perfect. Ooh, let's get it over. Can I move it? Okay. I got it off just a touch, but don't tell anybody. Don't tell them. Oh, it's so pretty already. Okay, so there's our papers. Now I'm going to scoot over here for a minute because I need to look at what ribbons I have. Let's see. Right now, as of right now, I don't have any real red or, ooh, what's that? I don't have any real red or garden green ribbon. That's okay. We have some cool white ribbons and vanilla ribbons. We have a black and white. That might be a little too much. I want to bring this in and see. This is like a soft, it's a vanilla, but it's like a soft vanilla. I kind of think I want, I want some twine, first of all. Let me grab that. You can't go wrong. Oh, we have that. We have that in gold and silver. I think I just have the silver right now. Okay, and then we also have the Baker's Twine Essentials pack, which has white, gray, crumb cake, vanilla, I think. I don't remember exactly, but we're going to pretend that's exactly what it is. And we have a couple others, but let's just go with that right now. And gold trim. And we have, let's see, I don't want to bring that in. How about this iridescent color? This is a beautiful striped trim we have. It is, I think it's supposed to be back July 3rd. So don't sweat it. But I told you when it came out, get it. Remember when I said that to you? You don't? Well, I said it because I can spot a winner from a mile away. And this is a winner. Okay. 163299 iridescent striped trim. I was thinking that was something else. I don't know. My mind went crazy. And then I almost ate the backing. Like, am I hungry? I don't know. That was weird. Okay. Not the only weird thing I've ever done, right? Nope, it's not. Okay, let's just use some of the white baker's twine. Let's not get too out there yet. And I'm going to tie a slip knot. And I'm going to put this, I'm going to I'm going to tie them so this beautiful red one kind of hangs in the front because it's the smaller one. So I kind of want to put that up in the front. And then let's see, can I match these up? It's a good size. I just need to get coordinated enough here. And then I am going to, and if you had that little burnishing tool on the take your pick tool, that would probably work well too. The smallest one. Okay, very pretty. And now we're going to take a little bit of that iridescent trim. And I'm also going to bring in, I think I want the silver on this. So this is, I think, an online silver and gold trim. You better just get it now. Again, remember, kind of like embossing paste. When I think of these things that are very seasonally popular, I'm going to mention them. Gold and silver trim is very seasonally popular. And so please don't forget about it. Don't think about it in November because it's probably going to be on the wait list. But think about it now. Just like that embossing paste. And I did put a post on my Facebook page of the item numbers and the palette knives. We have white embossing paste, shimmery embossing paste. Again, I used it, I think, on Sunday in case you are curious or you're unfamiliar with what I'm talking about. Go take a look. It adds some fun texture and interest to your cards. Okay, this iridescent trim has a mind of its own, doesn't it? We might try to cut it. We might try to cut it in two. It seems a little thick. Why not? Hello, Debbie. Thank you for coming in from Michigan. I hope all is well with you, and thank you very much for sharing. What's that? Oh, sorry if you heard that. For some reason, my computer wants my mail password right this minute. Well, no. First of all, I probably don't even know it, to be quite honest. I can't keep all that stuff straight. And yes, like that's why I have the phone or whatever, keep it. But it's under secret location. Okay, so let's kind of pull this. Okay, and then I was thinking, so then you would just, I tend to leave, like, unless I have the gift in front of me, I tend to leave this not tied, and then I will tie it around the final gift, whatever. Yes, absolutely, Roz. You can add whatever colors of re-inker that you would like to the white embossing paste, and then you have 50 different colors of embossing paste, and it really doesn't take very much. And you could probably use the glass mat. That was available to customers beginning July 3rd, as well as these online exclusives we're using. So please keep that in mind. You can get your own glass mat if you've not done so already. It will be $60 US, and it comes with the silicone mat and the chamois. Exactly, Sue. If I start using different fonts and nobody comments on my memos, guess what that means? Nobody's reading them. Okay, we're gonna put some embellishments on it because, like, why wouldn't we? Now we do have these. They're silver, and so we could bring in that silver. But I'm thinking, like, I want even more shiny. What do we have? Not sequins because they're gonna pop off by the time I'm gonna use this. Oh, this is really pretty. But no, nothing's really jiving there. I don't think we have any regal. Oh, we could use those right there. That's garden green. And they're beautiful. Let me see if I have an opened pack. Sometimes like one color is missing, but then I have the rest of them. Not a lot of embellishments are unorderable right now. Hello, Anna. These are unorderable. Sorry, they're with the citrus blooms, but never fear. There we go. They're going to be back in. And really very little is unorderable right now, but please we have going on just until the end of this month, and that is an additional 10% off on dye bundles. And so, um, yeah, a few of them are out of stock, and yeah, they might come back in stock. But you can watch here. I will let you know just as soon as I find out. I will post it on the Facebook page. I'm happy to post it on the YouTube page, but you guys tell me. I don't think anybody really reads my posts when I put them out on the YouTube page. So I'm happy to do that, but I've done it before, and I got zilchorama. Hey, Brene, I don't have enough embellishments, Brene. That's the problem. It's an illness, but at least they're organized, right? Look, they're so organized. Yeah, and then I have overflow over there. Just a few. Just a few. Oh my gosh. Check it out. Is this pretty or what? I think that's gorgeous. So a pretty tag made out of Regal's designer series paper, and then you have the beautiful stamping on the back. Who's not going to love this? You can tie this onto a bag of potato chips, and I think somebody's going to be happy with it. A bag of pretzels, right, Brene? Okay, so let's get into our card. Now, here's another card. Okay, so I did remember to order the vellum, and the vellum is stunning, and I want to show you, uh, a couple different ways to use it. Really, here on this card, we are using it by stacking it on top of cardstock and letting some of that cardstock show through. So this almost looks like designer series paper, right? Because I have put it onto a piece of basic white cardstock. And I think this makes a great card. This makes a great Stamp-A-Stack card. You need to make 50 cards. Right here, this is your card. And look, this is a label, but right over the little pre-cut hole, I have just put a gold metallic dot. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to change it up slightly. I thought it was too much green, and so I'm going to bring in Petunia Pop. And we're going to have a little Petunia Pop tree. We're probably going to make this label Petunia Pop because I think the colors, I think they go great. You guys may not think so, but it's okay. You can do whatever you want on the card you make. Okay, so I have Petunia Pop, Old Olive, and Garden Green. What? That's crazy talk. And then I have cut another piece of the vellum. Let me just show you that right now. So a couple packs of vellum came out, printed vellum, in the online exclusives, again, July 3rd. And so there's this one. This is vellum, right? But it looks very much like, kind of like denim. Okay. And then so you get 2 sheets of each of these, all right? And they're 12 by 12. I know I have them cut. They're 12 by 12. They do coordinate a bit with the other bundle that's in this suite. Oh, and it just didn't ring my bell yet. It's not that it, well, it does have a bell stamp in it. I think it's called Golden Greenery. Just didn't do it for me. But you know what? All it's going to take is one person making a cool card out of it. No, I'll buy the stamp set. But for right now, I was like, you know what? I like the papers, and sometimes it makes me be more creative if I just kind of constrain my product. Do I do that often? No, not really, but I know that it does help sometimes. Okay, so we're going to make this card with a slight modification. Now we could put it on the Petunia Pop, and that would be kind of cool, right? We're going to keep this one really light and bright, though. And so I've cut this at 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, and I'm going to have this the piece of basic white by at 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to even have a slight border. I am using seal on this. Now I found that this worked just fine and I put it all over this and it's hidden. So I didn't run big strips of it though. I just kind of did this and then I went around. Oh, well, I ran a big strip there. We'll check it out. I don't think it's going to show. And then, of course, you can hide some more back behind the patterns. But if you have some on the outside, you're fine. Our I can't speak for other adhesives, but our adhesives are the bomb diggity. Okay. See there? Perfect. Oh my gosh, that really is pretty. Okay, now we have another garden green card base. I stuck with that part. And that's going to go up there eventually. But we also have a piece of white for the insert. And I didn't do much on the insert. I was thinking, sometimes you want a card where you can do a little bit more writing. And sometimes you just want a card where you sign your name, call it a day. Because after all, you made the card. Okay. I always feel like if I didn't have time to write a big message to someone that I see all the time, that's fine. Because I already made the card. Yeah. Uh, so nobody's called me on that or anything. But I mean, no one signs their photo cards that they send me, and I still think those are great. Okay, a little bit of die cutting, and I think I'm going to do it off screen here, off camera. Okay, so it's going to be this one. And I did like Happy Christmas. I think it's cute. Happy Christmas is kind of English, isn't it? Sounds more English than we always say Merry Christmas. Well, I wanted to mix the font, and there was no Merry in or Christmas in one of the other fonts. So that's what I had to mix. And I like it. Okay, I'm going to cut this. Let's see. Why don't I use this? I'm going to cut the label, and I'm going to cut this little tree. And I'm sure you're thinking, that little tree is not in the dies you showed us. It's not. It's in the existing bundle called Merriest Trees. Look at this thing. It's been plain. It has a ton of dies, and they're big. So I took this little one, which it can actually layer onto several different pieces to make a huge tree. But you can buy this right now. It's in stock, I do believe. Okay, it has a tag in it as well, plus all those cool little pieces and parts. It's really like a Christmas tree builder set. And the stamp set is super fun too. Okay, so let's get these two pieces and then see how they look together. There's this, there is this tree, and then I'm going to cut one more tree from a strip of that white vellum that I showed you earlier. This needs to go over there. I wanted to put the rest of that away while I was thinking about it. Sometimes strips of paper just end up all over the place here. Okay. All right, here's this part. So let's see what we've got with our pieces and parts here. I did bring in that little tree again. It was just easy, fun. And I'm going to stamp it this time now in Petunia Pop. Of course. I like a card with a little pink on it, a little Christmas card with some pink, purple. In fact, the next card we're doing is has a lot of blackberry bliss on it. I can't help myself. You know I'm a purple loving fool. Oh, okay. We're gonna leave that out. Clean this little teeny guy. Hello, Alicia. Very nice to see you popping in. We are playing with greetings of the season tonight. Okay, and then this guy, there are two separate stamps. Now, I think I left these on blocks because I wanted to be so prepared. I just need to find them. There's the Christmas. Okay, we got Christmas. We almost have lift off. It's a little thin block. Of course, I had to use the little, there it is. Look at that. Okay, I started with Christmas because it's longer and then I can center, or then I can decide where I want to put the word happy. Now, this time I do think I'm going to stamp it this way because as I built this, I ended up putting the tree on this side, so you can totally hide it there. Fallish. It's fallish. Oh, you played with tallish stuff today. I get you now. I see what you're talking about. Well, that's good. I love that frosted forest tree. Oh my gosh, it's so, I mean that bundle. I love it all. If you don't see me working with it, it doesn't necessarily mean I don't love it. It just means I haven't gotten it yet or I haven't fallen in love with it yet. Okay. Now, I want to make sure that I'm still on the screen, but of course, I need to bring this closer to me because to be successful, these are clear, so we want to look right down through them, right? The tree came from the Merriest Wishes tree set. It's existing and in stock now. Yeah. Okay. Is it crooked? Don't you do that. Don't you do it. Oh. Now, what I could have done was the trick I showed you last night, which was to place this on a larger block, and then I can see where I'm stamping. Rookie mistake I did there, but I got lucky. Well, I probably should say it was my skill, but we know I got lucky. I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it in the splatter box and I'm going to splatter it. It needs a good splattering, just a little more texture. First, I'm going to glue this little tree down. And again, don't worry about the adhesive showing through because it doesn't, because this adhesive is all printed and beautiful and looking good. Off a tiny bit. Can I squish it? No. There we go. Oh, that's cute. That's gonna look great. See here, it's like a frosted petunia pop. Okay, splatter box. Oh, it's right here. Very close. Splatter box is a paper pumpkin or a kit box that you have when you have used the kit, then you save it, right? And you can use it to splatter without getting it all over your monitor and keyboard. Gee, wish I would have known that the first few times I splattered. It was mostly fixable. All right. And I just took the paintbrush end, okay, put this here and flicked it. We flicked it. Stamping changes perfectly. I am skilled. Well, I just know sometimes you have to go for it and sometimes it doesn't work out. And that's okay. But I will tell you, the more you do it, the better you get. Malcolm Gladwell says it takes 10,000 hours to become proficient at something. I don't remember what that equates to, but have I paper crafted for 10,000 hours? I think I probably have over 30 plus years. Yeah, I've probably been Stampin' Up's been around over 35 years. 35, 45, 55. No, I'm just short of 35 years because I really didn't start until I was 25. Okay, 30 years. I've been paper crafting for 30 years as a hobby and then a business over 5 years ago. I would say I've reached the 10,000 hours mark. I don't know if I've reached the proficient mark. I don't know. I can't remember in the book what the markers of that were, but he's a very intelligent man. So if he says I'm proficient, then I am. What can I say? I'm not going to argue with Malcolm Gladwell. He's definitely proficient. Now look how this is shaping up. Is that beautiful or what? I love it. This paper is gorgeous. So there's a designer series paper that has these patterns on it as well as this vellum. And as I said, I forgot to order this. They're coming on Thursday, I think. My DSP is coming on Thursday. And so in the meantime, I'm basically faking it until I make it, have it, by putting white or other colors back behind the cardstock or back behind the vellum. Okay, this one can go up on dimensionals. And yeah, the whole thing can go up on dimensionals. Boop. Alrighty. Bring this in. I don't know why I tried to lick that other one. That was so odd. I think I must have thought it was gum, candy or something. You missed it. Sorry. It was super exciting in a weird way. Yes. Whoops. Hey now. Stuck on my nail. The nails do like to hold on to the adhesives, all the adhesives. I love it. Oh, that's so pretty. Of course, I prefer it over the green one, but I don't know. If I was sending it to somebody, if I was sending it to a man that I didn't know what colors he liked, I'd stick with traditional. All right, a few dimensionals on this. So again, here's how I sort of measure this up. Some is going to be up on popped up already on this, and some of it's going to fall off to the side. So what I do is I kind of take uh, and lay the die cut over where it's going to be, and then I just put my finger on this side, and then I know don't put dimensionals over there. Tried and true methodology. Just put your finger there, and then you won't put dimensionals. You don't have to remember, is it the right side? Is it the left side? No. If your finger's there, don't put dimensionals on it. I am, however, going to put a little bit of liquid glue and let the merriment proceed. You need to. Yeah. Yowza. She's a pretty girl. Pretty girl. And she has a nice personality. Where's my silver? Because I'm feeling silver with this. Oh, no, I'm feeling Virginia Pop with this. So, of course, because Stampin' Up! Is brilliant at coordination, at product color coordination, we have a bordered ribbon in Petunia Pop. There we go. So we're going to make a pretty little bow out of this. And this is kind of, it's barely one-sided. Okay, so let me show you this. We're going to talk bows here for a minute. Come on now, focus. There we go. See the stitching? Okay, if you turn it over, the stitching looks a little different. So if you want to keep the stitching facing the same, here's what you do. You make your loop, and I know I'm left-handed, so left-handed people, you're going to follow me. Right-handed people, you're going to think I'm backwards. Now watch. I take this and I flip it. So the middle part is the back side. And then when I push this through, let me make sure I am explaining this. Yeah. So then when I push this through, I am back on the finished side again. I need to show you that sometime with a ribbon that's very clearly got a right side and a wrong side. But you can tell. And so that's a little bit big. Are we alive? What's going on there? Nobody's talking to me. Are we on? Is this thing on? Hello? I know it's on. It's on somewhere. Okay. If you're coming on replay, you can talk to me. You can tell these live kids they got to get some comments going. Okay. And a trim, a quick trim. Never hurt anybody. Where are my glue dots? Where are those things? Oh, here they are. They're hiding behind the splatter box. One probably does it. We're not putting this onto textured paper, so we should be just great. I like how the bow kind of goes in front of the tree. And finally, we're going to bring in, so see, I use the metallic gems to decorate the tree and then hide the dot. We're busy watching. Okay, that's allowed. Just checking in. Want to make sure you guys didn't dump me for someone else. You could be like, bye, I'm going to go watch XYZ. Okay, see you later. Miss ya. Okay, we have those. We have the shimmer, but we also have the resin. And the resin almost shows off a little, it's a little more prominent. So let's take a look at the resin. And of course, I have both. One or both of them might be on low inventory right now. Which is why you need to be like Lisa. Oh, look. Petunia Pop. There we go. That's why I got a second pack out. Be like me in this case. Always buy a backup embellishment. Well, now that I'm looking at that, those are really flat and there's no other shimmer on this card. We're going back to shimmer, okay? So here's the pretty shimmer dots. If you're in the In Color Club, you get these separated every month. So every month the kit is all one color. And by the way, friends, I need to apologize because some of you got invited into the In Color Club accidentally, and then I removed you, not accidentally, because that is a fee-based class. So that is not fair to everybody else that pays a fee to be in that class every month. But what happened was I didn't notice this until after the fact, but I went to invite everybody to my BOGO sale. And I think I invited everybody to my In Color Club. So that's going to be fun, since there's like almost 1,300 people on my list. So I'm sorry, but I am removing you from the In Color Club, and I think I've removed everyone now. But if you thought I invited you and then you're like, well, thanks for nothing, It's because that's a fee-based class. But if you were in there, you saw it, then kudos to you. And now you know kind of what my classes look like. And I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, super cute. I know what I like. You guys can tell me what you like. Petunia Pop, do we like traditional? Non-traditional. Where's Sue? Sue's going to say, I like them both. Sue is, if I ever am in a contentious situation, I want Sue with me because Sue's going to be like, look, there's a win win situation for everyone. Happy Christmas with a little pink. Yeah, Jean likes the pop. Deborah likes the pop. Lori likes the pop. Oh, now I feel bad for the poor traditionale here. Oh, this will have to go to somebody I don't really know, but still want to wish them a Christmas, right? No, don't feel bad if you get this card because I still think it's pretty. But everyone likes the petunia pop. I love it. Okay, we'll keep this in mind. This design, case the heck out of it because it's quick. And also, you can just change up this color for anything in the brights, anything you would like that's out of the ordinary, right? Okay, so here's the second card we're going to make. Again, using the tags as decoration. And let's see here with my beautiful girlfriend, Blackberry Bliss. I fangirl about Blackberry Bliss a lot. Amy likes the green. Oh, thank goodness. I'm starting to worry about the poor green. I taped these together for a reason, which we will talk about in a moment. Here's another piece of beautiful vellum. Look at that. So this one is a different pack of vellum. This is called Gold Mercury Vellum. Looks just like mercury glass. You've got two pieces of each, I believe. Yes. So two, and they're just slightly different, right? So you're not going to see huge differences here, but there is a difference. There's the second one, and then the third one. Come on now. Looks like this. Isn't that fun? So it's slightly raised, but not an obnoxious amount. But it does have a little bit of bumpy texture to it. This one has hardly any texture to it. It's pretty flat. That third one was pretty a little bit more raised. And so again, I'm going to put this onto Blackberry Bliss. And it's pretty translucent because again, remember it was called mercury glass. So it is not necessarily clear. However, when you put it on white, you can really see through it, can't you? So it brightens it up, or you can keep it kind of as is by doing that. So we're going to do the same procedure, which is nothing special. Oh, see, like on this side, it's kind of the mercury look. Okay, so nothing special. I'm going to use the seal, and I really don't have to worry about seeing through this. I just want to make sure I get it in the corners and everything. You know, this lightweight paper, you need to make sure you get it into the edges, adhered. Oh, and I just remembered, these are the exact measurement, the same measurement, 4 by 5 1/4. So I didn't make one larger. And so, oops, did I get a wrinkle? No, it's just a little piece that's not embossed down. And look, there's that tiny edge. I'm not even going to worry about it. It's so close to perfecto. Okay, so that's going to sit right up here. Oh, you can see the glue a little bit right there. You can't see it. Well, that's an FYI. But I think I'm fine with it. You know what I'm going to do though? Keep that in mind. You can see through this on dark paper. I bet you can't see it if you do it in white, but it's okay. Because really, let's see. Oh, I can see it. All right. Well, lesson learned. for next time. Now, I have taken and die cut 4 of the different shapes. Okay. So we have this guy, and I use the same patterns, the Regals. This is Blackberry Bliss is in the Regals. So I have 3 of the tags. See, that one has a, they all have their little die cut hole in them. But when you layer them on top of each other, we're going to hide that. And I'm taking this layout from something that was on the website. And then this, we're going to use that beautiful Season's Greetings, but we're going to put it down towards the bottom part and then trim the top off. So it almost looks like a little pocket. Okay, where's our Season's Greetings? It goes in the oval, by the way. It was made for the oval, but we're going to expand our horizons and put it on this. I don't know. What shape is that? Trapezoid? No. Hexagonal? No, I don't think so. If Malcolm Gladwell was here, he could tell me what shape that is, but he's not. You guys know what I'm talking about? He's written a lot of very interesting books. Let's see. He wrote The Tipping Point. I don't even know what to say about him. Is he a sociologist? I don't know. He talks about human nature a lot, but he talks about it in very scientific terms. But it's still very approachable. It's not like reading that book, History of the World by Stephen Hawking. It's not like that. He can really Malcolm Gladwell can really communicate his thoughts very clearly. Oh, I'm in love. So beautiful. So anyway, look it up. Look him up. Very interesting looking guy. And he is a very interesting guy. He is definitely makes you think. Oh, hold on now. Just hold on. I've got paper flying everywhere, which is fitting, you know. But that's just actually, that's a form I need to fill out. Because I think I'm going to teach some classes at Community Ed. Well, I'm going to apply. We'll see how it works out. But I'm going to start teaching some classes at Community Ed, I hope. And that would be super fun. Okay, I'm going to get out the paper trimmer and trim this. I would trim it with the scissors, but I'm a little scared. I don't want to mess it up. So, you know, I'm going to play it safe. And so it's straight on the sides, of course. So I'm going to put it in here. And I want to give it a little bit of breathing room. So let's start with that. Ooh, I think that's perfect. Now it becomes this, looks like a pants pocket, right? It's just this odd shape. Just maybe not odd, different shape, not a tag, a different shape. All right, let's put this guy up on dimensionals. We will give it some interest since we are putting a bunch of dark on dark. This is very Blackberry Bliss centric. Okay, all righty. Everybody's on. We're looking good to go. Good to go. Where's my little New Zealand friend? A little golden kiwi friend. It might be nighttime there. I don't know. They're like, you know, over a day ahead of us, so it gets a little confusing. Okay. Oh, that's gorgeous. I do like it. I like it a lot. Look at that. Looks like a fabric almost. I am kind of mad that I can see my tape runner. Use glue dots. Just use glue dots. That'll work. Okay, now I'm going to use tape runner to put these things down, and I'm going to place them together first and then put that tape on there again and glue them as one element, because remember, we're trying to be a little tricky dicky with the die cut holes in these things. So, like, see, there's one. And so I'm going to take this oval and place it over there. But I want this to be straighter. Okay, then I'm going to, oh, shoot. Then I'm going to place, let me get these straightened out. I can use the lines on this one to tell me if it's straight or not. And then I can bring this in, and I just want it right there. I keep getting this slightly off. All right, and then this maybe, and then let's see, this has to come down further so that we can put that pocket in there. Oh, that might need to get trimmed a little bit more. Do you think I can do it with the scissors? I think I can. Don't be scared, Lisa. Just go for it. Let's see if I did it right, though. Let's see what we got. Let's do it this way. So I'm looking, whoops, here, I'll do this. I have got it on the mat, and I can see, let's see if I straighten this line, which I know is straight. Oh, that's pretty straight. I want to give it to myself. That's pretty good, Lisa. Okay. And so, let's see here. Oh, yeah, I like that. Okay. Tape, nurse. Come on now. This little guy keeps wanting to venture off on his own. Come on. Stick with the program. Okay, I'm not going to use liquid because I'm taping onto vellum. I'm adhering onto vellum. That's not really going to work out very well for anybody. Now I've got this stuck on my hand. Not the most brilliant move I ever did. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to put these here. Oh, I love those patterns together. They're so gorgeous. And then just take this tape off. This is the low tack tape from Post-it that I've shown you before. Available from a little store called Amazon. You probably have access. And you should be good. Okay. Now this, I think we should put it up on dimensionals. What do you think? Yeah, okay. I'm with you. Boop, boop. Then we're going to bring in some more of those metallic gems. Those really are pretty cool. I think they're in the annual catalog. At first I was thinking, gosh, I haven't used those before. They must be an online exclusive, but I don't think so. I think I just hadn't used them for some reason, right? Oh, and this is the insert. And I'm going to use that really pretty sentiment. This is a card where I'm like, okay, I've made the card. I'm just going to sign it. And we're going to call that good. Hello, Blackberry Bliss. Please report to me. I know, Jean. The Mercury Vellum is, I mean, we've had something kind of like it, but it's always different. Always different. All right, everybody. It's going to look perfect. I can see already I need a little more ink on that photopolymer. Okay, now it's going to be perfect. It's so perfect. It's even prettier than I thought it would be. I haven't stamped that yet. Dang it, that's pretty. Now I'm going to use, you're going to get a card with this from me because I love this. I think it's gorgeous. May your holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration. Look at that. That is gorgeous. I love it. Okay. I hope you do too because I love it. Oh, wow. You open that card and it is like, whoa, special. Now listen, get off there. Another dimensional backing. Sue says she had a friend that when she made a card and it had a fly, she called the mother-in-law card. That's right. I think in my class, they always say they're going to give it to somebody with bad eyesight, which would be me, frankly. Um, yes. Okay. Did I get that straight? So speaking of, I went to the eye doctor today. I think all systems are go. But this eye doctor I have, he's kind of new to me. I had another guy for most of my life or most of my adult life, and then he retired. And I thought this one lady was gonna like go to school and buy the shop from him, but something happened there because then all of a sudden there were new people there. Like what? Anyway, took a little time to warm up to him. I'm not gonna lie, but now I really like him, and he's very thorough, and I'm very thorough. Can you imagine? So when he asks me like this or this, I'm like, let me see it again. I act like it's that game show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Like, let me see three again. And then at one point I'm like, I see double. And he was like, oh, just a minute. And I was like, oh no. I go, what's going wrong? I'm thinking I have like a detached retina or something. He's like, no, you're fine. And then he was showing me with the little funky lenses, all the stuff um, so yeah, didn't have a detached retina, didn't have to, I'm fine. Of course, that's what I think though. What's going on? And then the lady had to do a test on me twice, and I was like, what's going on with my eye pressure? He's like, it's fine. I go, she did it twice. He goes, she was just making sure. I'm just so used to bad news from the doctor, I guess. And I was like, okay, my astigmatism has moved. Oh, and here's was an interesting thing. So he like took my glasses and he goes, it's moved. And he goes, like this. And then I go, oh my gosh. And I realized with my, well, I broke my current glasses, right? So these were actually my old glasses. But anyway, when we were talking about my current glasses, I realized that I constantly was doing this and what I was doing. And sometimes I would even do this. And he said, your brain knew. And I said, I thought the glasses were not even. I kept thinking they needed to be adjusted. But then I would look at myself in the mirror and I'd be like, well, if they're adjusted that way, they're very crooked. And so I don't know. A good thing somebody else went to school for that. So I can just rely on his knowledge. Okay, everyone. Well, look at the stuff we made with this beautiful new upcoming bundle. Greetings of the season. So again, don't forget about it. And don't forget about our little trick. It has so many dies. The examples wouldn't even fit on one page. There's three more. So again, this is sold as a bundle beginning July 3rd, bright into early, or right now for demonstrators, existing demonstrators, or if you would like to purchase a starter kit. A starter kit is getting a starter kit is just as simple as going down in the descriptions, hitting the link to join the Zoo Crew. That's my team. As long as you're in the United States, you can join the Zoo Crew, and you will start joining the Zoo Crew by getting a shopping spree for $99 plus tax. You will get to choose $125 of product of your choice, of which you can add the online exclusives that are not available to customers yet. You can also order the glass mat as part of that. So it's a great opportunity. You can read more about it over on my website. And always think about using that as a great way to build your stash, to join a crafty community of like-minded paper crafters. Not exactly like you, but we all love paper crafting, right? So I'd love to have you on my team. Everybody has a place on my team, as long as you live in the United States, because that's a Stampin' Up! Policy thing, okay? All right, everyone. So here is the card we made, which Petunia Pop was the winner, but you know, not throwing too much shade on the beautiful traditional colors as well. And this is DSP that I have mounted onto basic white. So it essentially looks like designer series paper. Then, of course, we have the tags used as they were initially made for tags. And I think this is going to be really pretty on some sort of a gift for my gardening friends. And then finally, we have the stunning um, Blackberry Bliss. I don't know why I couldn't think about that. And I've hidden all of the little punched holes for dies, and they just simply become little label elements. Very pretty. And this stamp, look at it. Is that gorgeous or what? May your holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration. But we have a while before we're in the holiday season, but that doesn't mean we're not going to make more holiday cards. So I hope you're going to come along for the ride with me. We are only on day 3 of the 5-day series. I will not be with you tomorrow, okay? I need to meet with my lovely book club friends, but I'll be back for Stamp and Chat Live on Thursday. We're going to use Sophisticated Sled, and then we will finish the week on Friday with Winterly Treetops. Okay, everyone. Have a great night. Thank you so much for joining me again, whether you're on live or on replay. I appreciate you so much for liking, sharing, following, commenting. Thank you so much. It's all good in my world. All right.